1999 Jeep Wrangler with the 2.5 four-cylinder engine, and today we're going to be replacing the tensioner pulley, the idler pulley, and the drive belt. For this repair, we're going to be using the Dayco 5060925 drive belt. Now, a lot of people are going to realize after going to their auto parts store that this belt is about 1.5 inches larger than the one that they recommend, and that is because the one that they recommend does not fit on this Jeep. I don't know if it's this Jeep in particular, maybe some of the pulleys are different sizes or whatnot, I don't know. I've got everything that are supposed to go on there, but I know from personal experience working on this Jeep that this drive belt, you need to go 1.5 inches larger on it. And we have the Linton's 9000056 Alpha pulley and the 9000055 Alpha pulley. And those are going to be, the larger one is a 90 millimeter, and that goes to the tensioner. And the other pulley is a 70-ish millimeter, I think it's like 72 or 73 millimeter, and that is for your idler pulley. Anyway, let's get to it. Alright, our first step is to go ahead and loosen the tensioner pulley, which is this pulley right down here below your power steering pump. The nut on the front is a 15 millimeter, and at this time we're not trying to remove this, I'm sorry, not a nut, a bolt. We're not removing it, we're just loosening it. Next, the actual tensioner bolt is located right here. It's about right here, right behind the belt. And I believe that is also a 15 millimeter. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna go ahead and put a power tool on that because it's a really long bolt though. Alright, 15 millimeter on my electric ratchet. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow this pulley to move downwards, taking the tension off of the drive belt. There it goes. And the bolt is stuck. Do I need to loosen this nut more? I'm going to go ahead and remove this tensioner pulley. It should definitely not be that tight on there. Come on. With that though, we're able to pull the rest of this slack off of here and remove our drive belt. Now, come over here and remove our idler pulley. And when you remove these bolts, make sure that you don't, wow, look at that. That's scarring from it wobbling on here. That's intense. It's definitely not supposed to look like that. I don't see any damage on the pulley though, so this must be from an older pulley before this one was installed. In fact, this pulley seems to be in pretty good shape. but that one's locked up, so we're just going to go ahead and replace both of them, make sure we don't have any future problems. And we're ready to install our drive belt. Here is our drive belt diagram for illustration purposes. So what you basically want to do is you want to get that first loop of the drive belt, and you want to put the whole thing between your water pump and your tensioner. This says idler, that's actually your tensioner. You want to put that loop down here and loop it around your crank first, and then the rest of it is all just up top. So that's where you first want to put your belt in, is grab a loop, put it down around your crank, and then the rest you can do from up top. That's pretty much it. Go ahead and pause the video if you need this for reference. Other than that, we're gonna go ahead and put this drive belt back on. And with our drive belt properly reinstalled, we can now go ahead and put down our tensioner bolt. And what we're gonna do is we're going to be applying tension by pulling this pulley up. There you have it, nice and tight, nice tension on that belt. Grab our 15mm, and we're gonna go ahead and tighten that bolt down nice and tight on the face of the pulley, and that is going to lock our tension into place. And that's pretty much all there is to replacing the drive belt, tensioner pulley, and idler pulley on this vehicle. If you'd like to see more videos on this Jeep Wrangler, go ahead and check out that one next. I made that one just for you. But other than that, if this video helped you out, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe. See y'all next time.